Yes. Okay. Na tunakata utepe huu iwe ishara na kumbukumbu ya siku ya leo ya kufunguliwa shule hii katika jina la Mungu Baba, Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu. Amen. The very best education and good health and a safe environment for these children to grow and to thrive. Lord, we also pray that when they interact with their teachers, they will find loving teachers in school. And we want to commit every teacher handling these children before you, that they'll be careful to nurture them, to mold them, and to become role models for them. Our policy as a church, and I know many other denominations are working on this, we are putting infrastructure to help the government achieve a 100% transition. You can see the school behind us. The church put it up so that there is enough space. Those who cannot be able to access to government facilities, the church is working hard to provide opportunities. We are also moving forward to establish more secondary schools so that the transition to secondary school, because now we are dealing with transition to ECD and introduction to primary school by providing quality education through our primary schools owned by the church and those which we sponsor. And therefore, the church is very much alive and active, and we are partnering with every sector, and particularly the Ministry of Education, and they know the contribution of the church, not only in education but also in health. We are running so many health facilities, be it dispensaries or health centers and even hospitals, just to make sure that we complement efforts of the government, because the people the government are serving are the same people we serve in the church. There is no segregation, there is no division, and therefore the church is forever a partner and a complementer, not in competition with what the government is doing or what the private sector is doing. All what we are doing is complementing the effort of others so that the society can benefit more. We are a country that taxes are very high to every Kenyan. We demand accountability for the taxes that we pay. And the accountability must be evident right from the local government or the county government to the national government in terms of service delivery. And therefore the church is not asleep. We want to provide our services well. And when the local church becomes that center of transformation, we believe when people are meeting and gathering in the church, and the church is inviting the community around herself, nobody will walk out of the church to go and kill their people, because the word of God will have impacted their lives. The leadership of our nation and all of us, even in the church, let us all take our responsibilities and make sure that we are safeguarding a nation for these children to find a safe place and an opportunity to grow and thrive and make life good. Parents, to commit ourselves to education of our children, but we also want to call upon the Ministry of Education to make sure that our education system is stabilized. What we see, and particularly of late in the media, the antagonism between the Ministry of Education and NAT, who are our teachers, who are presently teaching our peoples, is not going to be healthy for the education of this country. I want to urge all stakeholders to sit down so that we don't fight at the expense of the children such as the one in front of us today. We need a stable education system in this country. Therefore, the minister, TSC, all stakeholders, NAT, should all gear together and cooperate to an understanding whereby our children are not going to experience a scenario that their lives are compromised by antagonism that is not going to give a solution to this country. We also want to urge our national leadership to ensure that the resources of this country are well taken care of so that we have a future. These children are looking forward for a great nation whose resources are well taken care of. Therefore, the fight against corruption should not be a discussion whether we shall fight it or not. We must fight corruption at all levels, because it will deny these children an opportunity. When resources are being misused, these children are the ones who are going to suffer, because essential services are not going to be delivered.
Hii shule already ina wanafunzi zaidi ya 300 na imefanya hata mtihani wa kwanza, na imesaidia watu wa eneo hili. Haishindani na shule ya serikali, lakini bado inaendelea kuchukua hiyo gap ili kila mtoto apate nafasi ya kusoma. Kwa hivyo ina watoto wa area hii, ni washiriki wa farmers wa area hii, na wale wote wangependa kuleta watoto hapa Hatujali dini ama ukabila. Mtoto yeyote amekaribishwa hapa.